you've got, that you've been, if I understand you right, you're trying to tell us that you've been around before and that this is nothing new to you in this lifetime or past lifetimes. Am I correct?
It's correct, except most of that started waking up when I was 5.
Just in this lifetime?
No, there have been times around the wheel where people are learning how to become co-workers with the Supreme Being, or that's why we live and exist as soul, is to learn one day to be trusted with that freedom that goes with the responsibility along with it. Underneath it all, everybody knows that we're here for a reason.
Okay, so let me ask you this. With these Seres, this benevolent group who are here to save the world, why did they let the atrocities happen in World War I? Why did they let the atrocities happen in World War II? Why are they letting people die of hunger around the world today? Why are they letting all the wars go on if they have the ability to save the world, save the planet, save the people? In my opinion, if they don't step in, they're not nice.
I agree. And the answer to that is simple. They weren't around the physical universe, this physical universe of planets. They split. Nobody knows why, but they vanished over 1 billion years ago after setting up a lot of life, benevolent worlds, and let them have at it. The destructive nature, the negative nature of things, aside from extraterrestrial influence after World War II, both good and bad, is a result to a large degree of what people have done with what was given to them. You can't blame the Seres or the Seres for what has gone on in the death and dying of people, disease, the suppression of true cures for disease, anything you can think of people have done for power and money here. What I'm trying to share with people here is normal human beings do not behave this way towards each other on any other world system than on this planet.
Well, that's because we don't have another world system to compare ourselves to. Well, the majority of us Earthlings don't. But there seems to be one or two that have the ability to say, well, on this planet this really does happen. On this planet this really happens. In this dimension that happens. And yet they never can bring proof. Nothing to substantiate their out-of-this-world claims.
If I were to give you classified documents tonight that would show you the treaty was signed under Eisenhower and how this worked and what they hushed up to get this off-world technology, all you would have is a piece of paper with some writing on it. The question of doubt and whether it really happened would still be in your mind. You still wouldn't have the experience. I say it's better for a person to get into this omnipresent current they claim they love, divine spirit, and listen to it and talk with it and get involved in the great amount of life that is in this huge, vast creation. Not just the physical universes of 400 billion galaxies, but other realities higher than this, higher heavens. And human beings have the ability to plug in and understand this. They always have, but not on this earth. Now, the reason the Seres agenda came out is to begin to announce the decision that was recently made to intervene openly in changing the negative aspects. In other words, what they're about to do is retire evil as an experiment on this planet. I would restate that again. The process is underway to retire evil as an experiment on this planet permanently. And the only way anybody's going to have any understanding of this is by their own direct experience. And I would completely agree with anybody who says, show me proof. But they need to have this experience themselves. If they work with the Hue, one thing I can state to them is that they will have it.
Scott, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. I will try the Hue. We're going to take your audio and we're going to put it through synthesizer, see what frequencies, and my producer said that he's going to try and bounce it off a satellite to see what happens. We'll let you know.
Okay, thanks, Rob.
You take care now. Exonation, Scott Lemriel was our guest this hour. www.paralleltime.com. I'll be back on the other side of this news break at 6.5 minutes past the top of the hour as we continue here in the X Zone with yours truly, Rob McConnell. This is a place where people dare to believe, and it's also a place where people dare to be heard. And I'll tell you something, Exonation. It had to be Hugh, or you've got it. Maybe it's called a UFO, or you have to be kidding, or you have to be a little cuckoo. That's what happens when you don't take your Prozac. We'll be back on the other side of this break. Don't go away.